Need some tower push like DK or something.
With all this pushing power or mobility, do you need more lockdown on this lineup, or do they have enough?
Those heroes I feel like should always have a good win rate, because if you're picking AM, you should be picking AM when it's a good AM game.
Yeah, so that's a really good point.
So if the hero only has a 50% win rate, that to me says, like, it doesn't mean it's doing actually that well. It's kind of like a Brood. A Brood, you're 10th picking Brood, you should be winning with the hero more often than not.
Yeah, that's why I think Ember Spirit being even a reasonable win rate is such a big deal, because he's been picking bans so many times.
You're being first picked here. Top lane, Funnick under a lot of pressure. Gets his self cancelled by Kuro's Chen. And Chen doing a good job of just securing Miracle, this really free lane, and the first blood. Well, Miracle's AM now with the first blood. Yeah, above 50%.
Another kill by onto Roger? Yup. Oh, he's juking him.
I mean, for now, I don't think he's... maybe he will get
He's the best.
Why is it? Funnick's just jumping in forward. He's still juking. Roger.
And he's going to salve him. And he's got no idea.
He's got no TP, though. Miracle 17 last hits, 18 now with the 7 denies. He's having a fantastic time. Oh, boy.
Miracle's got to be careful here. And this is not a free anti-mage lane. He's going to get TP'd back by the Chen, so he can do this. But if you just look at his levels, I would say that's the worst part about all of this. As Miposhka might just... Yep. Mind Control gets the gold for that. That was the perfect split. One gets gold, one gets experience.
Well, that's going to help out Mind Control's game a lot. And this is one of those things with Darkseid when you can have these roaming fours that you put in Iron Shell and then they just leave the lane or go TP somewhere else on the map. Obviously, it feels really nice for that 4 position to have that extra bit of burst damage.
Game hero. And Nigma doesn't just get run over in the laning phase. They usually win. This is normally their recipe for success.
Yeah.
It's like the old standby. You don't know what to do, so you just go back to a classic.
We sometimes talk about, Liquid, or now Nigma, the best early game team in Dota. But I think, like you say, they're perhaps more well known for their hard carry play with Miracle. Like you say, the anti-mage. Having these stable early games that lead to these scary late game carries. As bounty runes are going to spawn, Mind Control able to get the one, will not get the second as Miposhka snags that one, but could be in some trouble. The Ice Shots blocks him in, you betcha. Well, nothing to cancel the TP though, as the snowball has not been learned yet. Haven't seen much of this mid lane. It looks like Weeha having a great start so far. Has a GH rotation, and well, we're going to see some from it. It's Weeha getting a kill on well, Coach Weeha, not me. Yeah, well, you did coach these guys. You were
Kuro
Liquid
and
as well.
MC.
Has been killed.
Weeha's a funny dude. He's like one of the funniest guys. He, like unintentionally just that's who he is. He's like he's gonna do what he feels is right.
Vanguard Invoker.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of just gotta let him be him.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool that he's like willing to risk it all on like being himself.
Oh, nice stun to cancel the Timber Chain away, and Nigma will get another kill. 5 unanswered kills up.
Poor, and in terms of damage, it sounds even worse.
And their stacks are being stolen. Nigma invade the enemy jungle, find some stacks here, and oh, they're going to find a kill. Roger, who swooped by to see what was going on.
Dude, he just wanted to push the wave back. Like this start is a little bit too clean for Nigma.
Yeah. And Miracle got the tower last hit and everything.
Oh, he has no armor stacks. I think he's dead.
Yep. The tag team going to boost up the damage, and Miracle gets the last hit as well. Dream start at this point. I don't think anything about this early game HellRaisers is going to be smiling about, even easy the Morphlings lane has been.
100%. I think if this were old, this were like an older patch, I would say this game is almost 100% over. You've given like the carry player of carry players a free start, like an absolute free start. He hasn't really been... This kind of start, I think, is really, really nice.
We have full 1k gold advantage over the Ember in the mid lane. Is going to be going into that first item, Yule Scepter. And we'll also see Darkseid having a good time in the offlane. Timbersaw is not a hero you really want to see playing from behind. Funnick has had a pretty rough lane with the rotations from the Chen as well as the Tusk. And may find himself in some more trouble. Weeha's rotating in on this one, but it seems like HellRaisers have enough. They're looking to get Nigma out of their jungle. As Weeha comes back in, LSA not going to be thrown out as the Remnant was used to dodge, and they're going to pull in Mind Control, who shows up with the wall. A great play from the Chen to bring him into this fight. They've lost the Tusk though, but they're going to get at least a couple kills for it. Timbersaw going down as well, and Ember trying to throw out some Searing Chain.
Lina here. Yep. This is the stun though.
Would have maybe had Weeha with that morph if he'd been able to land the LSA.
He definitely would have had him.
They're going to now look to defend their bottom tier 1. And with Timbersaw down there, well, I was going to say they might be able to succeed in doing so, but they're going to instantly go in for a kill, and they blow him up. Weeha elsewhere kills the Morphling. Morphling every game because you had to ban these other heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Well,
attack.
Mind Control is hunting. He knows that Roger's down here. Oh, the stun. It's perfect.
Finds him. Laguna follow-up. Nigma gets another kill.
A kill a minute. And they're pinging Kuroki. Oh no, he misses the slight chains. He throws out the chains, but not the
Ooh, and
slight.
now Funny could be in some trouble. They get the ensnare. There's a centaur stun to follow it up. Perfect micro from Kuro. Mana's being burned. Miracle secures the kill. GH was there with a snowball if needed.
Almost has his Battle Fury, and again, I don't know if Anti-Mage right now is that feasible for them, but if they can get one of the other cores, this Lina is 6-0. You know, this would be an excellent kill for them if they could find it.
They have the Cold Embrace to try and save him. They hit him with the centaur stun as well, but he's going to get away. I think Kuro should have waited to centaur stun.
He also could have netted, couldn't he?
I believe so. He still had the ensnare creep. They're going to Winter's Curse up the Lina. This could be the big streak kill if they can get it, but I don't know if they've got the damage for it. The Splinter Blast just isn't enough, and Weeha turns it around. They've got the mech. They want the Ember.
Is full healed up. Look at that mana regen too.
Oof. One of those things we noticed just because there was potential to make a perfect play and get the kill on the Ember, but they may find another way to get the kill anyways.
Oh no, nice bait.
It's the GH kill.
He farmed.
Everyone having a good game, supports included. And Nigma, Miracle, well, he's already got a Yasha, 17 minutes in the game. And HellRaisers, I think, heeding what you suggested, which was try and get one of these key kills, have smoked up. They're playing around this bottom river, but it gets revealed from the high ground by Kuro. The Searing Chains hits his creeps, not the hero. Lina throws out the combo.
no.
Nyx gets bursted. That's the Morphling. That's the one hero you can't afford to die at this point.
Kuro doesn't even die.
Will do nothing. Kuro didn't even come close to dying, as Lina, Kuro's Chen will finish off one more kill. And
They're gonna hunt for everybody.
we might. And AM just comes in from behind. He was just farming some creeps, shows up, and cleans up.
Are they roshing? Is that the... Yeah. So this is what I wanted them to do, but I think it was a little bit too late because they decided to go for the pressure.
They had the vision of the Morphling coming on in. Nyx gets vacuumed into a wall here. He's still okay for now. A waveform away. I like it from Nigma because as soon as HellRaisers come as 5, they just go take the fight with the vision. They have the vision advantage. They hit another nice 2-hero LSA. Weeha's going to be a little bit careful. He's very far forward here.
Look at GH.
Yeah, GH.
Talk about a little far forward.
Kind of in no man's land. Has the snowball onto Funnick. The last are going to come out as well.
They can kill this Lina.
They kind of stack it a little bit. They stop pulling him out. The LSA is there from the Morphling as well.
That's huge.
They kill the Lina. That's a 700 gold streak being ended. They're going to get the Tusk as well. Miracle cleans up one on the side.
20-minute Manta Battle Fury. You're going to be really happy about that if you're AM. And they've run into Maposhka.
Uh-oh. They also run into another. It's the Wyvern. Roger goes down as well.
I think they should contest.
Are they going for a steal?
I feel like you'll lose the game if you don't contest. And your supports are coming up soon anyways. Like, I would poke if I was Ember. Here we go.
Chain in. Funnick's just going to go charging in forward. The Ember manages to go on the front lines here, but it's a very tanky GH that he's going to get through. And they've already lost the Timbersaw, but this has bought some time. Wyvern's back, and we'll be looking for a Winter's Curse around the pit. GH in the front lines, taking a lot of damage here. He's being rooted up, so we can't use his snowball or anything like that. He does go down.
Maposhka gets it!
Nice. Batrider steals it from the high ground with the Firefly on over. Anti-Mage still looking for the kill. The Ember Spirit does not have the Mana Void, though, but he's going to blink on forward. Has the Darkseid Wall to help protect him, but they don't hit anyone with it. Weeha gets a nice long-distance LSA, but doesn't look like that'll get the kill. And Miracle trying to chase down Kasani. He's got some one charges in Miracle.
At least extends the game. Look at the gold change. And they kept the Aegis away from them. That was the big win there.
Buying some time, which is the name of the game, is, well, Maposhka continuing to look to do some of that. Gets caught by Weeha up top.
The humiliation.
He's done his job.
Well, that's going to be perhaps put to the test here as they march towards top lane. They're going to chain stun up the Ember, but they don't have enough stun as he is running out of remnants.
No.
Mana Void. Ooh, not enough damage. One more right click needed. Manta's out of the Searing Chains. There's a Sleight of Fist, and Miracle will get the kill. Godlike miracles.
At half HP. He's got to be a bit careful here.
Is under attack.
Gets Creeved up, but that puts it on cooldown a little bit. The Yules into LSA. They want Funnick. Still no Mana Void, though. It's going to just burn down his mana pool as Miracle We'll see a snowball in with the Walrus Punch to try and save his life. There's going to be a Winter's Curse here, but Miracle's damage is not enough to actually kill off GH's Tusk there. As the lasso back in, Miracle in a little bit of trouble. Has the counter spell though. He's going for the kill before he even blinks out. Takes a kill, blinks out, gets back to safety. Weeha's in the trees in the side here going on Nyx with the Spirit Vessel.
the counter spell.
More strength here, and Nyx waveforming away.
He got counterspelled.
Oh no.
He got stunned back.
Nyx in trouble.
He might be okay. 2
Hold
seconds.
embrace to the Walrus Punches there. He couldn't do anything. Mind Control with the Greaves coming off cooldown gets a second burst heal coming out for the team. And AM just blinks back to safety, and well, it's looking mighty grim for HellRaisers. Snowball on through. GH just damn tanky with this Spirit Vessel build. Another Mana Void beyond godlike. And Nigma have surely secured game number 1 at this point.
Yeah, HellRaisers is likely thinking about tapping out. I just don't see a way in which they're coming back into this game anymore. I think that the Morphling, yes, he had a really, really good lane, so they further ruined Funnick's game. You saw that rotation that they made use of on Alina. It just felt like this mid lane and top lane went so badly, especially this top lane. And you had no real heroes to do anything besides win lanes was the issue. Like you had Bat Rider 5, Wyvern 4, Kuro's likely to die here.
Oh.
That's his killing spree. That's pretty good gold.
Hold on. I feel like a lot of teams would have GG'd out at this point, but they feel like they're going to give it their last hurrah. Observer Ward giving Nigma, sorry. They're going to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah, this is not looking so hot. Okay. Oh, the jump in.
They found the Wyvern. That's the big kill. That's the threat. When you get too far ahead, the Winter's Curse is the one thing that can screw you over, and they're going to get a Timbersaw kill as well. Instant buyback from Roger, but he does not find a Winter's Curse, and now he's being used up. The LSA follow-up, they're going to blink in with Miracle, but he gets rooted, so he may be in some trouble if he's not careful here. The Winter's Curse comes out now as well, and Weeha is getting beaten up by his own teammates. Walrus Punch onto the Bat Rider. Miposhka gets saved by the Cold Embrace here, and they lose Anti-Mage.
Oh my god, that's so much money.
They held on to this one with good reason. They're holding the high ground, and they're going to get a second kill as well. We have bolt back and everything.
Yeah, they went for the dive there.
Streak being ended.
Oh my god, he's rich.
Is under attack.
And they just completely get isolated. They were going for a lot of different targets at once, too.
Well, HellRaisers showing why they hung around in this.
Promised to be better on the internet. Yeah. That's so good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I feel like I just saw this, by the way.
Yeah, they're blinking on the high ground. It's the Wyvern again. This time there is no buyback. Dead for 70 seconds, and I think Nigma, that's the key target for them. And Miracle's going past tier 4 towers.
They've still kept up more.
Well, both teams at a kill a minute though. Well, that's the real quality game.
Oh dang! I think I've seen one of those. There was like some like crazy game that was like 56 to like 12. Do they have him? No.
I was about to say, this is a Morphling. He is not an easy pickoff by any means. He's going to turn into aim and stop burning some mana and blinks away. Nyx trying to play around this Nigma lineup.
Oh, the counter spell. He gets it.
Doesn't have enough in his arsenal to deal with Miracle right now.
38 to 9.
15, 1 and 6 on Miracle's AM. He's sitting on 20k net worth. Like he's got the dust and everything, you know, being a good core player.
That's like a teammate. Well, he's also the person that jumps in.
Yeah.
So your initiator typically wants this.
He'll take the melee racks and back off as Wyvern respawn, showing respect to HellRaisers' high ground defense, but immediately jump back in. It's the Wyvern again!
Roger.
They know he is priority number 1. He's going to be sitting further back or playing in smoke or something.
And they're probably killing GH for this.
Yep.
In fact, they are.
With the morphed anti-mage. Getting a kill. Ember going to charge in forward. They're waiting on the high ground here. They're ready to fight this one. They have a vacuum, no wall. There's an LSA to follow it up, though. And that's enough to take out Kasani. Nyx has a counterspell of his own, is going to waveform his way out of there, gets chased down by the LSA, and his mana being burned. Miracle, Mantas as well. Mana Void doesn't do a whole lot of damage. The mana pull, not quite what it needed to be, but there's another Eul's LSA. Morph goes down, and Nigma with now 41 kills in just 30 minutes. Ooh.
HellRaisers served as a really nice punching bag this game.
Yep. Nice little wake up for Nigma. First game of the day for them, and pretty smooth sailing when it's 41 kills to 10 in an anti-mage game.
Yeah, I don't know really what you talk about if you're Nigma. Like, oh, good job, guys. Like, we did it.
Yep.
We
Radiant's bottom
They're just gonna
is
wait.
under attack.
sped up. He's blinking it. He's got him again. This is why you carry the dust.
Yep. Just blinks in, finds the Wyvern. I love how well Miracle understands it's the one hero that matters the most for sieging high ground.
Yeah, and every single time Roger just gets found.
It's so hard to position and play.
All right, now they're gonna call it. I think reasonably they could have called it like 10 minutes ago, but
yeah. When they lost that first Rex top, I thought it was just over.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, what do HellRaisers learn from a game like this?
Change, they're killing the Tusk over and over, and they have that again. They've got Grimstroke, Ember, Clockwork. Like, I don't know how Timbersaw +1 survives through that lane.
Yeah,
Like that. Matu was the sacrificial core, and they put so much on MC to carry the game, and oftentimes he delivered, right? But nowadays MC has to play this like, dude, you're just gonna get screwed, but trust me, you'll catch up.
Miracle.
Oh, that tag team got popped a little bit late.
First blood. He's already used the sleight of fist to try and steal the rune,
Nice.
and Miracle gets punished. 3 heroes on top of him with the tag team.
Yeah.
And Kuro getting chased down as well. Roger doesn't have another tag team for 10 seconds, but he's got boots, and Kuro may die as well. Does he want to TP out of this one? Doesn't look like he's being body blocked. Roger will have another tag team in 3 seconds if it's even needed.
Kuro's
Doesn't
dead.
look like it is, and it's going to be 2 kills going HellRaisers' way.
Wow.
I like to give it to the Tusk. You don't give both kills to the same hero. Don't give streaks to anyone.
No, that's a good point. No streaks here.
Supports with streaks is like worst case scenario, yeah.
It's the worst thing that can happen.
Cores at least get items to look in.
We just has to be a little bit careful of getting daggered again here.
Yeah, he missed a couple side blades in a row, and that helped the Queen of Pain out a little bit, but Queen of Pain still with no CS till we has 11-7. So a very one-sided mid matchup so far. GH looks like snipes a courier down bottom. It's going to annoy Miposhka. But boy, oh boy, is that mid lane.
I feel like this is just, I don't know how to use that Dota well enough.
Yeah, that's a very overwhelming sight with all the info there and knowing how to get it.
Yes, I'm not good at this.
It is not the most intuitive sight compared to like a Dota buff.
No.
And I mean, there's all kinds of good info on there. But
Oh,
yeah.
Weeha's dead.
There we
Nice.
go. Got too aggressive. That's going to help turn around this lane for Kasani.
That's pretty big because he was only behind by like 4 CS, 5 CS, but now he's going to catch up.
Yep. Oh, GH trying to pull some waves himself. Both 4 positions doing what they can to just grab waves, try and help their offlane. But nice job by the Oracle. Gets the pull camp from the small creep camp. And that's going to mess with what GH was trying to do, which was pull waves to his Dragon Knight.
And he got the...
Okay.
That's gold, baby.
GH trying to get the neutral last hit. Will not do so with the Purifying Flames. GH could be in some trouble if he's not careful. A couple more right clicks and some Purifying Flames could get him very low here. But with the Fairy Fire and the Salve, GH is just trying to hold on to that one to make sure he gets it up. But he's going to get the Purifying Flame. The right click purges it off.
Miposhka God. It's unlike Wyvern. Like, Tusk can win you a lane, but he also can just rotate around the map and create a lot of pressure pretty much everywhere. And Weeha might just be dead again.
There's a Sentry
They've got
Ward,
tag team,
but no. Well, he's got the melt, so no dodging those Shadow Strikes here. There is going to be a Grimstroke TP, and with an Inkswell stun, the Tusk in all sorts of trouble. GH shows up as well. One more right click, he gets the side blade. Weeha with a perfect play. Now the silence on the Queen of Pain, who's trying to get rid of the little bug, will do so and then immediately blink out. Weeha to just suddenly have come up in your head.
It was the Phantom of the Opera one. Since you said the Phantom.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And it just got stuck in my head.
GH and Kuro trying to kill down bottom, even with the nice ice shots block, and Miposhka. These support rotations from Nigma, they're just all over the map. They double TP mid, they come bottom, they secure bounty post for now. Really active support play from Nigma in response to HellRaisers having a decent start to the lanes.
Yes, they've been very aggressive on the map. I'd like to see this Dragon Knight now go towards mid. They sandwich and take this mid tower on his next Dragon form. And it looks like they're going to do just that.
GH runs into a couple, maybe in some trouble himself. His teammates aren't quite there in time. There is going to be an Inkswell stun coming out. It stuns up the Oracle. Now the Flame Guard coming into play. Oracle gets the hell out of there with the Clockwork already being slain. And unfortunately for him, there's another Searing Chains. And this time the Flame Guard unable. Oh, does get purged off now, but one more Fire Remnant forward with the right click. Miracle gets the kill. We can see this Oracle, the Fortune's End, very good this game with the Purge.
Power, you're going to give up a little bit too much map control.
He's rotating from the bottom lane, making the move, trying to sandwich Nigma this time as Ember, as the Inkswell, the Flame Guard. There's going to be another Purge coming out though, but the Timbersaw, the damage is just too much for him. Luckily, the Snowball save could turn this one around. He's still alive for the time being. Mind Control just going to keep wailing away, and with Weeha showing up, the TA saying, yeah, I can still do some good damage here, even pre...
Tower almost dead. This is going to be some map control that they're going to lose right now. They don't get the deny either.
Yeah, they bully Kasani away. Nice use of the DK stun. Timing their right clicks together, and the chase is on. Mind Control's going to have a stun soon. And Miracle charges forward, gets the Searing Chains on the Oracle. This should be a dead Miposhka. Snowball maybe going to save him with the stuns. Instead, they're going to just turn and take out Roger, and Miracle's not done. He just dives forward. Killing spree for him and Weeha.
And just go to complete like hell. Like, Kasani is... was anyways not that far behind TA at one point.
Inkswell stun off of a hook shot. They're going to chain stun and silence up the Morphling. The two heroes bring him down. That's two
gods. Good news is they do have ways to purge that off.
Yep.
And they have some saves with like the snowball. Timbersaw can front face forward. Like they can get rid of both charges if they want by Oracle ulti or purging it off.
Coming into the enemy jungle is Nigma. They already took the towers down bottom, and they're now looking to find some... Oh, wow, Weeha just blink solo kill. Perhaps not realizing Weeha had that blink dagger as Tusk just gets brought down, and it's going to be the last tier 1 tower on the map on the side of HellRaisers being claimed if Funnick doesn't have the ways to defend this one. Unfortunately for him, they're wrapping around. He could be in some trouble if he's not careful. Charging on in GH with the battery assault and the Inkswell stun. Doesn't look like they want to fight into the TPs as Queen of Pain shows up for this one. The hook shot away from GH to try to keep himself alive. Kuro in trouble with the eye shots blocking him off. The snowball to chase as well. And with a tag team here, looks like Mind Control going to stun up the Queen of Pain, go charging forward, and TA blinks in as well. They've got the silence. Queen of Pain haste rune is not enough to get her out of there.
And now everyone is here.
Kill. Yep, Ember shows up to find Roger on the sidelines. GH gets away from the chakram as Timbersaw in full retreat. Weeha, does he have the damage? It's a Timbersaw fairly tanky, has a decent amount of passive stacks, but even with the reactive armor, the Melt Strike is just lowering his armor even further. Has to be an Oracle false promise to save his life. Mind Control has another stun in a few seconds. He's going to use on the Timbersaw. He should be healing up after this false promise. Does do so. Misses with the chakram, and Weeha still trying to get these kills. Perhaps needs to just switch target to that Oracle a bit sooner. They just didn't have the damage for the Timbersaw.
It's a lot better for HellRaisers, but I think those 2 kills that they got on the Morphling using just the supports, that hurt quite a bit. And Roger now might get a punch, and he's going to bump.
Oh, misses the hook shot. Weeha did manage to blink out the Shadow Strike with the refraction, but he's being swept up, and yeah.
And Nick's got the kill. That was perfect.
That's a lot of gold going Nyx's way. 700 gold being picked up just for a Tusk kill, and they're going to lose more. They're going to lose Clockwork as well. GH goes down. Miracle does clean up a support on the backlines, but they're just getting supports here.
Yeah, they're pretty split. They've got to be careful.
Here comes Mind Control. Has a Dragon Tail if he wants to use it. They got the silence on the Timbersaw. Using that Phantom, they'll silence and stun him up with the Inkswell as well, and they'll finish off Funnick, he's having a worst
person left in fights, and you're nowhere near anybody. They will do it.
Yeah, so you don't think he should be going like down to this bottom lane to farm? He needs to be playing around the supports
like
more.
Right now, he wants to. If he was the one getting gone on, maybe they could rotate towards him and they could create a play off of this. But that's how I think you should properly use
control with how well Morphling's being free farming.
Yeah, Nyx got the last hit on the spree of Weeha. Yes. That was the biggest part.
Oh, Funnick, he's being found again. There is a false promise from the Oracle if needed. Looks like he's going to have to throw it out. They get the Soulbind on 2 now. This is not looking good. The double DK stun could be coming out soon as well. As the Sonic Wave from the high ground, they take out Ember. He comes back and he's still out of Fire Rim, so he's going to buy back and look to come back in this fight. But Nigma losing many heroes quickly. They've lost Clock and Grimstroke as well. Mind Control's in all sorts of trouble. He's got the Hood for some tankiness. Miracle may need to bail him out here as well. Miracle just fought back. If he dies again, This could be a disaster. HellRaisers charge forward. They want more. They've got the tag team. That's going to make these tanky strength heroes that much squishier.
Where's my Weehaw player?
Oh, they take out the Oracle.
He's dead again.
Miracle goes down. Funnick with a double kill.
And now Weehaw, he might just get kited here. If they can do this, Kasani gets to the high ground. Roger's still chasing.
Doesn't
and
have
now
a blink.
Oh, the execute.
Gets one, takes out Funnick, wants a second, should be able to get Roger, who's going to try ice shard himself to the high ground, succeeds in doing so, but there's a blink. And they had the ward. That burst damage from Weeha's TA. And I think if you're Nigma, your lesson from that fight is, yeah, we need to fight more around our TA.
Yes, and if you're HellRaisers, it should be, we need to fight more around our Timbersaw needs to fight more around us. So once again, he's the tank target.
Yep. Remnant from Miracle, he's going to be careful. He's lost his Flame Guard. Charging forward his GH, gets a nice Cogs pushback, and Tusk has been slain. Weehaw off to a good start to this fight. Helps find a second kill as well, as Miracle may want to go charging in, looking for more. Nyx does have the TA morph, so can use Meld as well as Refraction in a couple of seconds, but he's been jumped on and he's in all sorts of trouble until the False Promise comes out to bail him out. Miracle's been silenced up, but gets back to safety. We'll have another Searing Chains combo soon. Gets the Morphling, and Morphling, Cogs pushback with a silence, goes down. Nigma just overwhelming HellRaisers. It's just relentless.
Easy.
So expect to see him jumping in, especially going for those supports. If you can jump the Oracle and force like a false promise, that could be the dream way to start a fight.
Yeah.
Or you just kill
anybody behind him.
Yeah, Oracle is not there to save Funnick, it looks like.
He misses the chains?
Yeah.
He's gone. No, not overwhelming amount. Their Morphling is still very farm gods, and I think their lineup still does scale very nicely, but the stun onto the creep?
Yeah, that's to say, where was the stun?
Yeah, it hit a creep, I'm pretty sure.
He had the Ink Soul to follow it up, but it looks like they'll still get Roger. And now
they have a catapult.
Yeah.
Plus deep.
Glyphing, but the multi-shot, it lasts a bit longer than the glyph. Will it get the oh, no, it two-shot the siege creep, but they still have the backdoor protection disabled, and a new creep wave coming, so Nigma looking to get this melee racks, but here come HellRaisers.
They're split up right now. Like,
back.
Weehaw was going for the range. Mind Control wants the melee Rex.
I think they're feeling confident with the Aegis though, and no glyph.
Yeah, this should be a freebie.
Morphling not even coming to this fight. I think recognizing that this Aegis meant Nigma get one free lane of racks. It's still a playable position for HellRaisers, but definitely a challenging one.
I feel like they shouldn't have.
Mostly playing around this mid lane where they've already taken racks and they need to push a side lane, which they haven't really.
They're trying to hunt on lanes right now.
Yeah, we'll see it here. The Dragon Tail into Inkswell stun. It's the poor Tusk.
See, I don't like this right now. Where
being chased upon, not going to get him with the Inkswell stun. Still fishing for a Dragon Tail. They're pinging in the trees here. Mind Control. Oh, they saw him with the Rocket Flare. There's a blink in as well. Mind Control. Oh no, he trapped himself.
He can't quite
found
get
him
there.
though. Oh no! Morphling walked too close.
Did he actually get? Oh my God, no!
Mind Control blinked into a tree surround, but Morphling.
If he just held the bottom.
Yeah,
he was okay.
Oh, he didn't maybe quite understand where Mind Control was.
This is a disaster now.
Yeah,
this is terrible.
No buyback. They're gonna just push down this lane. The creepers are a little bit further back, but
and the Yules,
they're getting kill after kill.
Everyone's getting just cut down.
Top tower is under attack.
Coming out, and we'll see them back in the enemy base with Weehaw doing what damage he can. Hook shot in the mid with a Cogs pushback. The Queen of Pain getting stunned up. Did not have a chance to use BKB, or maybe on cooldown.
Roger's likely to fall for this now too.
And Nigma from kill to kill, 33 kills in 27 minutes. Another kill plus a minute game for Nigma, who have just been crushing it here against HellRaisers. And a much cleaner looking Nigma compared to some of their earlier best of threes they played here in ESL 1.
100%. They made sure their lanes went right, and their team fight was relatively clean. Hold that thought, this might actually go the other way
They
here.
sniped the Grimstroke with the E-Blade combo, but DK on the front lines with the BKBTA just proved to be a bit too much to deal with, but Miracle goes down as well. The Morphling manages to burst him, but Morphling being protected by the disarm on TA, unfortunately, yeah. Those Cogs.
I thought for a second with the disarm he would have been okay.
Yep.
A butterfly now on Weehaw, a stun onto the Oracle. This will be 4 heroes dead. Only the Queen of Pain is alive. No buybacks on anybody except the Oracle. I don't even know if he bothers using it. Yeah, they're just going to call it.
GG.
They'll never find your grave.
Nigma with the 2-0 clean sweep here to start off the day. And that is polished.